कहीं बीत न जाए रहना, कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे।
Okay, were you able to hear that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, so it's one of my favorite songs. People will say there was also the English subtitles. See, the people will say many things because it is their business to say. അവർക്ക് വേറെ പണിയൊന്നുമില്ല, അപ്പോൾ അവരിങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. But what is our business? Our business is to carry on with the duties that we have to do. If you feel that something has to be done, we have to do. We don't have to think, or we don't have to think what others will say. That is not our consideration. What is right, what is true, what has to be done, you have to do by yourself. So this is something which we have to decide by ourselves. Nobody else can take that decision. That decision has to be taken by ourselves. So this is what the narrator has decided to do. But there is always this problem that people are trying to make many impressions out of what they see of you. So the people have many different thoughts. The passers-by are thinking that, what are they thinking? They are thinking that, second, I will share that. The passers-by, they are thinking that this old lady is being helped by the narrator because either because I am crazy. So nowadays that is one thought. When you help somebody, people will think that you are mad. നല്ലത് ചെയ്യുന്നവർക്ക് വട്ടാണെന്നാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ അവർ ചിന്തിക്കുന്നത്. So that is one thing that they can possibly think, that the narrator is crazy for helping, or maybe she had knocked over the cart. So when you help somebody, maybe you caused the trouble, that is why you are helping. So because of duty, because when you had knocked over, it is your duty to help. So people may think many things, but the narrator decides to help the. So she decides to help, and when she decides to help the woman, something happens. So she goes to the woman and says, okay, I will help you. ഞാൻ സഹായിക്കാം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് പോയി ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്യാം. See what happens. Gopika VM 27.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, read.
Here, let me help you, I said gently as I began to position the cart upright. The lady slowly glanced up, her large eyes filled with such fear, sadness, and pain that I was frightened by her stare. I gulped, and then his hesitantly began putting the item back into her cart. Go away, she grumbled through a tube of cream into her cart. I don't need your help. Shocked, I backed away from her seething stare and looked up at my friend who was proudly standing by, glaring with her arms folded smugly against her chest. I sighed.
Thank you, Gopika. Now here is a very unexpected situation that happens. The narrator goes to help the woman. So she then goes and says, okay, I will help you. Yes, she begins to position the cart upright. So the lady glance means to look up, and her eyes, you can see eyes, as I said, the face is an index of the soul. Eyes are the windows of the soul. See, when you look at somebody's eyes are like the windows. So all the emotions that you have are actually reflected on in the eyes. So what are the feelings that she has? She has the feeling of fear, sadness, and pain. And that stare is a way of looking. തുറിച്ചു നോക്ക് അതാണ് staring. So by looking at her stare, she gulps. So this is the second time that we see this word gulping. Gulping is an expression of indecision. That is, you are unable to decide what you do, what you have to do. So earlier also this term came. It is a gesture. What is the kind of a gesture? When you swallow. A gesture of swallowing is called gulping. So when you gulp, it indicates that you are unable to decide. Okay, so that kind of feeling is there. She doesn't know because the lady stares at her and she doesn't know what to do with this lady. And she tries to help, slowly putting the items. Suddenly the lady says, the old woman says, go away. So this is the response of the old woman when Amy goes and helps her. She says, go away. Not only that, she grumbles. She is putting a tube of cream, one of the things that has fallen out into the street. She puts that into the cart and she says, I don't need your help. So in spite of her friend's opposition, in spite of the opposition of her friend, the narrator decides to go and help. And the narrator is asked to go away, and the old woman says, I don't need your help. What will she feel? She feels shocked. She will feel ashamed also because the friend had already asked her not to help. The friend had told her, the friend had told Amy, we don't have to help her because we have not knocked her over, so there is no need to help. But when she goes to help, it is actually a feeling that she will feel ashamed because the old woman has actually declined her help. The old woman had rejected her help, so she will feel ashamed. And Amy will feel ashamed. She will also feel shocked because she does not expect such a reaction from the old woman, who is a weak person. So she expected that the old woman would be happy to receive this help. And now she looks at her friend to see what is her expression and what is the expression of her friend. And appale paranjille ennulla expression. So that is the feeling of haughtiness is there. What is haughty? Haughty means arrogant, feeling of arrogantly superior. That kind of feeling is called haughtiness. The feeling of being arrogantly superior is called haughtiness. So she is haughtily standing and glaring. Glaring means also staring. Glare and stare have the same meaning. With her arm folded. That is, I am not going to save you from the situation. This gesture. So gestures have a lot of meaning. Gestures have with her arm folded. She is standing. And what is smug? Means pride. Smugly means with pride. With she is standing proud. ഞാൻ സഹായിക്കാത്ത ഞാനാണ് നന്നായത് എന്നുള്ള that feeling of pride is there. So that is why she is standing with her arm folded. കൈയൊക്കെ കെട്ടി ഇങ്ങനെ നിൽക്കുകയാണ്. So yes, Dina, I told you so. അപ്പോഴേ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ പോരണ്ടാന്ന് ആ പാട്ടാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതുപോലെയാണ്. So that is the situation here. So you feel so ashamed. You go and help somebody. എന്തോ വലിയ കാര്യം ചെയ്തു എന്ന് വിചാരിച്ച് പോയത്. Suppose we are in this situation, what will we do? ഞാൻ എന്തൊക്കെയോ അവിടെ വീണ് കിടക്കുന്ന ഷാമ്പൂം ആ സാധനങ്ങളൊക്കെ എടുത്തിട്ട് what will we do in that situation? Suppose we are in the situation of this narrator, Amy. What will we do? How are we going to respond in this situation? The old woman says, "I don't want your help." The friend is looking at you in a proud manner with lot of disgust at your behavior. What will we do? നിങ്ങളാണെങ്കിൽ എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? എവിടെ നിൽക്കോ സഹായിക്കാൻ? ഓക്കെ. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പൊ ചിലപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്ന വെച്ചാൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ ഒരു സംഭവം ഉണ്ടായ പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഒരാളെ സഹായിക്കില്ല. യെസ് അബീന, പിന്നെ ഈ ഒരാളെ സഹായിക്കുക നമ്മൾ ചിലപ്പോൾ തീരുമാനിക്കും. ചിലപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ആ എടുത്ത വല്ല ഷാമ്പു എന്തെങ്കിലും എടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് അവരുടെ മോന്തയ്ക്ക് എറിഞ്ഞിട്ട് പോകും. കയ്യിൽ സഹായിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി എടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും, മോന്തയ്ക്ക് എറിഞ്ഞിട്ട് പോകും, ചിലർ ചീത്ത പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് പോകും. വി മേ ഡു മെനി തിങ്സ് because I went to help and I get this kind of response. And you will be not be happy when you go and help somebody and they start shouting at you. You will not be happy. You will drop everything and give them a kick and come back. So this is a normal response. But we must remember that this narrator Ami is not a normal. നമ്മൾ നോർമലിന് സാധാരണ ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് പറയുന്നത് ഒരു നെഗറ്റീവ് വേർഡാണ്. നോർമലിനെ നമ്മൾ നോർമൽ പീപ്പിൾ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് നമ്മൾ നെഗറ്റീവായിട്ടാണ് അബ്നോർമൽ എന്ന് പറയും. സോ അത് എപ്പോഴും നെഗറ്റീവ് വേർഡായിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. സോ sometimes it is the great things in life are sometimes done by such abnormal people, somebody who is different from the norm. നമ്മളൊക്കെ നോർമൽ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ആൾക്കാരാണ്. But great things in life are actually done by such abnormal people who behave in unexpected ways. If you look at the lives of such great people, so normal reaction is we go away from such people. We saw that the people were avoiding the old woman like a leper. Leprosy, persons who are suffering from leprosy are avoided by people. But one woman started caring for leprosy patients in the street of Calcutta, and she became world famous. She won the Nobel Peace Prize, and she was declared as a saint by the Catholic Church. I don't even have to name her, and I have to tell you the name. Everybody will know her name. Who is that? You know the name of this woman who took care of leprosy patients in the streets of Calcutta? She began a center to help patients, poor people, children, etc. She became world famous. She was awarded the Nobel Prize. Yes, Mother Teresa. Yes, that's right. So these great things in life are always achieved by people who are different. Yes, who are different from the norm. So it is a decision that we have to take. Should I remain like a normal people, or should I behave somewhat differently from others, somewhat better than others, at least not worse than others, somewhat better than others. So this is a decision that we have to take. And in this situation, the Amy makes a decision. Amy takes a decision that she is going to help. So this is a kind of decision that is going to change the story. So in every situation, there is a climax which will change everything. So here decides, she decides that I am going to help. I am going to help. So this decision taken by Amy is actually a life-changing decision, not only for herself, but for the old woman, and also for possibly for the friend also, who is going to watch everything that is going to happen. How does this decision to continue to help change the situation? What are the consequences of that? All these things we will discuss in the next class. Till then, it is goodbye. Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.